A Roman officer at my temple. I am Theophilus, High Priest of Apollon and ruler of Mysia. It is foolish of you to come here, considering that we are at war. But I will not spill your blood in front of Apollon Alexikakos. Do not think we have not noticed your legionary trampling all across our countryside. This unlawful occupation by your legion grants you no control over this temple. You must leave at once, or be destroyed by King Mithridates. Mithridates Megas has liberated our proud nation from the exploitation and tyranny of Rome. You have no power here. That would be a first for Rome. Pray tell then, what concessions do you hope to get out of me? Never. Mysia owes everything to Pontus. Our oaths of fealty to the Alliance will never be broken. So it seems.
You only see it from the outside. You don't see... Strategos! Over here, please. I must speak to you. Thank you for stopping. You are the Strategos of a Roman legion, are you not? I saw you talking with Theophilus. So it went as poorly as I expected. I hope you'll forgive me for saying I'm glad. My name is Zenobia. I am the widow of Preconius Maro, the rightful governor of Mysia, whom Theophilus murdered. I beseech you to help me exact my revenge upon Theophilus. I have many allies still among the powerful people of Mysia. If you will help me kill Theophilus, in return, I promise to break the alliance with Pontus. I do not. Violence is not my strength. I have no talent for it. That is why I need your help. Theophilus knows me, and he knows that I resent him. But many of the priests here dine with him. Perhaps one of them can be tricked or threatened to help you? He has such meetings occasionally, as any politician does. It might be possible to trick him somehow into thinking King Mithridates wants a meeting in secret.
If he has a way to communicate with the forces of Pontus, we could always try our hand at a little forgery.
Thank you, Legate. My husband was a loyal servant of Rome. He wasn't perfect, but he cared deeply for his people. He did not deserve to be cut open in the night like cattle.
this? Secret messages. Signed by Mithridates. Theophilus is secretly corresponding with the king.
With these letters in hand, I could potentially forge a similar letter. That way we might be able to lure Mithridates away from his men. But we should discuss this under more private circumstances. I've been examining those letters we found hidden in the Temple of Apollon. I am confident I could forge Mithridates' handwriting based on this. It's certainly worth the attempt. In the worst-case scenario, he will see through the ruse and stay put. But if he does take the bait and come alone, we could apprehend him then, solving the matter with no bloodshed. That is another option. I shall begin at once. It will not take long, I think.
Good to see you again. Any news about our agreement? Oh, this is a clever ploy. I didn't expect this at all. Very good. Yes, I believe I can ensure this letter makes its way to him. You plan to kill him there? I understand. You seem to have a real talent for maneuvering other people where you need them to be, both on the battlefield and off it. Theophilus will get this letter from Mithridates. I trust you will take it from there.
You! What is going on here? I did not expect such low deception from a Roman. What do you want? Surely you have not lured me out here just to kill me.
I'm afraid that is exactly the plan.
Curse you, woman! I should have known you were behind this all along. Do you not understand that everything I've done was to ensure the safety and prosperity of Musia?
My husband was not perfect, but he was a good man and a wise ruler.
Please, Roman, you have been manipulated. Maro was utterly indifferent to the needs or wishes of the people. He governed only to enrich himself and his closest friends. Everything I've done was to protect our people and our city. Mauro wanted to throw away the lives of our young men. No one but him wanted this war.
My Maro didn't want a war either, but Mithridates did not request our opinion. Kitsikos held against Mithridates as we should have.
We are not Kitsikos. Thousands would have died for nothing, and the city would have burned. I can make this happen. By Apollon Alexikakos, with Rome fighting beside us, we will drive Pontus from our lands.
You can't! I demand justice for my husband! He's only saying these things because you have a knife to his throat. He'll turn on you just as he turned on us.
You can't! Please!
This is what he deserved. He murdered my husband. Please meet me back at the temple, Strategos. We have one more matter to deal with. What if I told you I could get you into King Mithridates' camp? Utterly unnoticed. I knew you would see the possibilities at once. I just need you to do one small thing while you are there. Theophilus made a terrible pact with Mithridates. Musia was promised rulership over Troas after the war. The agreement was made in writing. If Troas ever learns of this, well, I believe another war will tear us apart. Precisely. I know of a small group of Pontic scouts camped nearby. If you take them by surprise, you should be able to use their uniforms to disguise yourself. That way you and perhaps one of your most trusted people can sneak into Mithridates' main camp.
Not a bad plan, if I'm being honest. Bold, but the best spycraft always is.
Until you destroy that contract, I cannot risk withdrawing Musia from the siege of Kitsikos.
This is a good position for a camp. We'll have to strike quickly to take them by surprise.
They seem totally oblivious. What is the point of erecting watchtowers if you do not post a lookout?
enemy is upon us!
Please, don't kill me. I'll tell you everything. There is. The sentry will ask, has your journey been long? You must answer, we have many more miles to cover towards Rome. What? But... fine. Take it. Just spare me.
We can't spare this man. If anyone learns of this, Mithridates' camp will be on high alert.
I won't tell anyone. I promise. No, please.
I like you better in Roman armor. But the uniform fits you at least. You sound like the boys back home. They said Mithridates had 300,000 men. Seeing this, I believe it. Well, if we mess this up, we'll get to test the veracity of that joke. Sorry, we'll be fine. Just let me handle the sentries.
Oh there, scouts. Has your journey been long? Welcome back. You look like you need a rest. All right then, in you go.
My aunt's family lives in Kyzikos, you know. It feels weird to sit out here waiting for them to start.
I have no power to overrule an imperator. You know that.
I only need you to discredit the campaign of Licinius Lucullus.
You made it impossible for me to turn the Senate when you cornered Marcus Aurelius Cotta. Rome will not leave one of their own behind, least of all a consul.
As long as he is safe and sound inside the walls of Chalcedon, I still believe he can be rescued. Then we must take the city and secure him as hostage.
One thing at a time. I heard rumors that Troas and Musia are on the cusp of leaving your alliance.
Impossible. I have contingencies to ensure their loyalty.
I hope you're right. Without them, your siege on Kitzikos is lost.
My army outnumbers Lucullus's legions 25 times.
Don't underestimate him. That is the mistake Archelaus made.
Keep the supplies flowing, Scaevola. That's all I need from you. I will take Kitzikos and Chalcedon, and you will reap the rewards.
Corvinus will see to it personally. He is among my best men.
My services are yours as long as the Senator commands, Your Majesty.
Very good. Safe journey home, Senator.
Oh, I'm not going home. My brother is handling things just fine in Rome. I'm going to see a mutual friend in Thracia.
Ah, yes. Give him my regards.
I shall. Good day, Your Majesty.
That must be it. We won't get an opportunity like this again, so let's make sure we've made the most of it before we leave.
Strategos, do you bring any news? Let's have a look. A cruel, backhanded agreement between two equally power-hungry men. Thank you. This document will shortly burn on one of these braziers. With Apollon's help, no one but us will ever know of its existence. I consider my word to be as unbreakable as the marble of these statues. I will send the messengers to Kitzikos at once, to withdraw the troops from the siege. Without us, Troas will leave as well. I am certain that Mithridates will be forced to abandon the siege. You will always be welcome in Mercia as long as I am ruler.
Sorry to startle you, Legate. I knew you were headed past here, and I wanted to challenge myself a little. It gets boring on the road. Thank you. I shall. That's very kind of you. The consul sent me to tell you that there has been a development. Thracia has joined the war on the side of Mithridates. You are to meet the consul at the camp of Legio Prima Italica to discuss our course of action. If that'll be all, I will take my leave once more. Vale legate.
You must be the Roman consul's people. Go right in, they're all waiting for you.
Welcome and well met. I believe I do not need to remind you of our agreement about the nature of this meeting.
Of course not.
I am well aware of the nature of your arrangement.
Delightful. Settle down then. And just to make it clear, you both agreed to not bear arms inside my villa. This rule is meant to discourage combat. Combat in this case includes but is not limited to hand-to-hand engagements. Refreshments will be served in a moment. Enjoy yourselves, and please, try to refrain from killing each other.
I see you have brought reinforcements, Lucullus. Are you the consul's Praetorian Guard? Have it your way. Let us keep some things mysterious and the conversation honest. Very well. Let us start. Tell me how I can help you.
First of all, Mithridates Megas, I am pleased that you came to meet me. There's a certain individual you've been keeping as a guest. It would make me happy to see him reunited with his family.
I'm sure that would make you happy and place you in a significantly better strategic position. Forgive me for being selfish in this case, but you should know that his release would certainly not make me happy. And I'm mostly concerned with my own happiness. Besides, I'm quite fond of my new friend Cotta. Why would I let him go? He's a valuable guest. Certainly, you don't expect me to roll over and give him up to you.
Not at all. But my intention here is not to bring about your defeat.
I highly doubt that.
My intention is making sure we both win. Over the course of this war, we have captured nearly 1,000 of your soldiers, which are held in my camp as prisoners. I have no interest in feeding your men. We would both be best served by an exchange of hostages. One man for the lives of 1,000. I'd call that a fair trade, would you not?
An interesting proposal. But Cotta is of immense strategic value to me. In order to make this trade, I would need to see my strategic position improved. I'm sure I can be persuaded into parting with your co-consul in exchange for, say, your departure from Asia Minor with all your legions. I doubt you'd agree to that. More soldiers can always be levied. Why would I care about a mere 1,000?
It seems we are at a momentary impasse. Order us some wine, please, and we will see if we can work through this.
Don't you worry. I have already prepared the best wine for my guests. With it by no means. All food and drinks are to be served by me. Only that way can we guarantee the safety for negotiators. Go now. I shall bring your drinks.
Ah, good wine. Refreshes the mind indeed.
These Asian wines are rather dry. I prefer those they make in Africa.
To each their own. I'll make you one final offer. I have no interest in handing over Cotta. But since you have shown goodwill, I may be willing to release 200 of your legionari in exchange for the release of 400 of mine. I have heard your people boast that each of your legionari is worth 2 of my soldiers, so this should be a fair trade. You speak as well as any Greek philosopher I have ever met, and your argument is strong. I will release 350.
If you accept the argument my legatus has put forth, you must release a full cohort.
Fine, fine. A full cohort then.
We have a deal.
I am not in the mood to eat any longer. Stay and enjoy our host's hospitality if you'd like. Next time we meet, it will be on the battlefield.
That was some masterful negotiation. Well done. Go on, I'll stay here a little longer. I have some things I wish to discuss with our host, and some local delicacies I'd like to taste. I'm glad you could get here so quickly. This is Mithridates' response to our actions against Mercia and Troas. He's showing us that he knows how to divide and conquer just as well as we do. Somehow, he has turned the citizenship of Thracia against Rome, led by a wealthy Lanista called Damianos. He owns the best and most respected gladiator school in the world. His gladiators are sold to Rome, where they typically have long and successful careers. He has also been known to use his gladiators as a sort of private militia to enforce the laws of Rome throughout Thracia. You think Thracia could be brought back in line without him? Indeed. I think you're right. You will have to go and deal with him yourself. If a legatus shows up at his doorsteps and demands to see him, he will not be able to turn you away. Bring your gladiator friend. And make no mistake, what Damianos has done is treason. If you need to take his life, you are free to do so.
Who are you? Oh. And, why are you here? We were not told to expect you. Well, go on in. I can do nothing to stop you. Stefanos, run along and warn Dominus that we have guests.
Honored legate. Please come in. Make yourself at home. And your people too. My house is open to you. Have you? Well, it is not such a great secret that you must get it from the birds. It's true. There is no reason to deny it. I am a man of business, and Mithridates made me an offer that far surpassed what I was getting out of my loyalty to Rome. This is not about anything so simple as a lump sum. What I stand to gain from giving Thracia to King Mithridates cannot be matched by Rome. And don't think about threatening me with invasion. Your one legion, however formidable, would find it difficult to stand against the legions of Thracia. You ask me why? Fine. I will see if I can explain it to you. It is about denarii, of course. But more than that. Rome is unraveling. The Optimatis and the Popularis are at each other's throats. It was this conflict that allowed Mithridates to take Asia from Rome once before. It was only the election of a strong dictator that allowed Rome to defeat Pontus. Perhaps you are too young to remember Cornelius Sulla and his purges. Mithridates nearly defeated Rome before. He will be victorious this time and bring stability to Asia. The Senate has never been about the people of Rome. They represent only the patricians. Will you stay and continue this discussion over dinner? You seem open to my view of things. My table may not be a match for the famous feasts of your consul, Lucullus, but I promise my kitchen will not disappoint. Come, Stephanos, we will make the arrangements. Please don't go anywhere, Legate.
With your permission, I will visit the gladiators and get a sense of their mood. We may be able to stir up some trouble. Enjoy your dinner, Legate.
That's enough practice for today! Get some food and some rest so you're ready for tomorrow's games!
You're not allowed in here. It's for our gladiators. Witless fool.
Come on. A few rounds. You can handle that.
No. You seek to humiliate me. I sparred most of day already. You know I'm tired.
You're a fierce warrior woman. Why are you afraid of me, huh? The man destroyer, come on!
I say no. I want to eat.
I got something right here for you to eat, bitch!
You piece of shit!
Stupid whore! You'll regret that.
Last of them? Truly.
Shit. It was bad. They will hurt me tomorrow. Who are you? You fight beasts? Why are you here, Tabat? You train gladiators now? You do not mince your words. I like that. My name is Deanera. I ask you, what happens to us when the Lanista is dead? Your legion. You fight Mithridates? I am Shuthian, from East. My people fight Pontus. Pontus takes us as survey, sell us to Greeks. It is how I am here. I will help you, Tabat. Other gladiators, they care about me. I am like little sister to them. Tell me, what is your plan?
What did you think, The food was as good as I said, was it not? Huh. I was aiming for something a fair bit more than adequate, but at least you're full, it seems.
Domine! The gladiators are rioting!
Tonight? Really? Just wait for it to die down and drag them back to their cells when they are done.
This time is different. They're working together.
Impossible! Call the militia! I'll see to this personally.
It seems we can always count on Bestia to put on a show.
This is our chance. The guards will be busy fending off the gladiators. Let's catch ourselves a traitor.
They have come to stop us. Time to show what you have learned.
Right. Practice time is over.
madness! I have been waiting for this for so long! Let us go and deal with this pig. I want to see the look on his face now he is beat.
You used my own gladiators against me. Don't you understand what danger you've put us all in?
On your feet, Anista.
You are ingenious. And in your brilliance, one day you will either get yourself killed or bring about the ruin of the Republic.
We have heard enough out of you, Damianos. You should be quiet now, and try to face your death like a warrior.
Don't kill him. He deserves worse fate than that. He should try being Cerberus himself.
I will bring this hapless fool back to the Legion camp. See you there.
So we are free now, but we have nothing. I will join your Legion, if you will take me to Rome when the war is finished. Good. We will win war first, and fast. Then we will go to Rome. You will be glad you brought me with you.
Welcome to the war, Deianira. We'll take good care of you, don't worry.
Another violent foreigner with questionable morals added to our ranks, then. I'm not certain this is altogether wise.
All I owned was taken when I was captured. If you can spare weapons and armor, it would be good.